A new study by the National Association of Realtors found that people who lived in walkable communities reported a higher quality of life, and more people are looking for communities where they can walk to restaurants, shops, and have a shorter work commute. So today we're talking about the 6 most walkable communities in the Charleston, South Carolina area. As I go through these 6, I tried to pick ones that were close to practical things that you'll actually need, like grocery stores, dining, boutique shops, and more. We'll also go through quite a wide range in prices, so I'll touch on those too. First thing, and this is more than a neighborhood, but when you think of walkable, you think of downtown Charleston. The peninsula of Charleston is the most conducive to walking, as it was built before cars were even invented. So everything is a little closer together, and it's close to a lot of the dining and shops that you might want to go to on a regular basis. If you attend the College of Charleston or the Medical University of South Carolina, then it's even better because you can walk to work and stop along the way home for groceries and other necessities. And of course, you're probably aware of the charm of downtown Charleston, with parks scattered around the peninsula, beautiful historic landmarks like the Pineapple Fountain and Battery Park, and the cobblestone streets. There are many neighborhoods throughout downtown Charleston, but one of the most walkable communities would be the French Quarter, as this is where all the beautiful historic shops are located. This is also where some of the top-rated restaurants are located too. The median sales price for the French Quarter is about $1.2 million, so it might be out of budget. But the good thing about downtown Charleston is that there are a lot of different opportunities, whether it's renting part of a duplex of a historic house that's been converted into multifamily housing, renting an apartment as many new luxury apartments are going in downtown, or of course purchasing a home and renting some rooms out to help cover the mortgage. Whatever your situation, downtown Charleston is one of the best areas to be if you want to walk to places. And even if you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars a night on dining, there are some local smaller markets as well. And there's even a Target on King Street now, so you can stop there for necessities. The homes in downtown Charleston have a lot of character, as most are at least a couple hundred years old. You'll find that most of the houses are about 2 stories, and they're pretty narrow and long, usually with some front porches or side porches. Overall, downtown Charleston is a great place to be. Pretty much anywhere you end up downtown, you'll have something within walking distance that's pretty cool, whether it's Hampton Park, Colonial Lake, or shops along King Street, Broad Street, and more. Next up is Avondale. Avondale is a super cute neighborhood located in West Ashley, and it's one of my favorite spots to go. It's only 10 minutes from downtown Charleston, so not far at all, and it's only about 20 minutes to Folly Beach. Here in Avondale, there's a strip of restaurants, boutiques, and other local stores. My personal favorite coffee shop in all of Charleston is located here, and it's Highfalutin Coffee Roasters. There's also a consignment shop, oyster bar, Charleston Fermentory, a wine and cheese bar, Triangle Char and Bar, and a new complex, the Victory, which has sushi burritos, which are delicious, and there's so much more to explore. Right along Avondale is also the Ackerman Dog Park. This is a cute dog park lined with oak trees, so it's a beautiful setting for you to have some shade. And there's also a skate park. In addition, a farmer's market comes to this area every Wednesday from 3 to 7 p.m. with local vendors and farmers selling the freshest food. Right across the street is also a community garden, a Greek food truck, and more restaurants within walking distance like Home Team Barbecue and Mex One. So without even needing to go to downtown Charleston, you have plenty of dining options to explore. Avondale homes can be a bit smaller but have a lot of character and tend to be on the older side. But there are some newer projects like flips and newer construction homes in the area. The median sales price here is $800,000, but you can find a super cute house for only $500,000. And there's the complex Concord west of the Ashley, located really close behind Avondale, and you can find condos there in the $300,000 range easily. Here, you're only a short drive to the beach, downtown, and your own little downtown, which is Avondale. You'll also be close to the West Ashley Bikeway, and there are a lot of fun activities to do in the West Ashley area in general. The third most walkable community in Charleston is Park Circle, and you've probably heard someone talk about it before, as it's a very popular community in recent years. Park Circle has a really cute downtown area with great dining options, a brewery, there's Orange Spot Coffee, Common House Brewery, Fratello's Italian Restaurant, pizza places, the Tattooed Moose, and more. Being that it's in North Charleston, it's really close to downtown too, and not far from the beaches. The closest beach is Isle of Palms. Another great thing about it being located in North Charleston is that you might have a short commute, as there's a lot of industry in the North Charleston area, like Boeing, Bosch, and the port. Park Circle also has disc golf and is getting revitalized, as the park in the middle of the circle that's known as Park Circle is getting completely redone and will soon be the largest disability-inclusive playground in the country. You can walk around the circle and explore the neighborhoods by foot. Most of the homes you'll find here are one-story brick ranches that have mostly been renovated. There are also some new construction communities like Mixon, which is a walkable community of itself with a neighborhood pool and market. The median sales price here in Park Circle is about $500,000. Again, there are also new construction options and some apartments if you're looking to rent instead of buy. The next neighborhood we're checking out is Old Village in Mount Pleasant, but this comes with a price tag as it's one of the most desirable areas of Charleston. The median sales price here is about $3 million, so it doesn't come cheap to live in such a great location. Here in Old Village, you are literally minutes from downtown Charleston, and you could technically walk to Charleston by walking over the Avondale Bridge. If you're looking to walk or bike the Avondale Bridge, you start on this Mount Pleasant side, so it's close to that. You're also very close to Sullivan's Island, which is a very desirable beach in the Charleston area. But since those are a bit more drivable than walkable, Old Village has plenty of things to walk to. Most notably, it has some very cute shops and dining options. It's also very close to Shem Creek, which is one of the most popular destinations for visitors and locals alike. Here you can dine along the water, or go kayaking, paddleboarding, or boating through the channel. It leads right into the Charleston Harbor, so you can see the bridge and downtown from here. The sunsets here are amazing, and there are a number of great seafood restaurants to try, which do all have non-seafood options for those that don't like seafood. Throughout Old Village, the homes are beautiful and historic. There's a pretty diverse range of homes here in Old Village. There are a lot of new construction options or homes that have been completely renovated. One of my favorite parts about Old Village is all the trees. As you drive through, you'll see these beautiful homes with oak trees and amazing landscaping throughout. A few other great spots to check out in Old Village are Alhambra Hall, which is located on the water and is a wedding venue, and Pitt Street Bridge, where you can walk along what feels kind of like a boardwalk and go fishing or just explore the outdoors. Here you can see the view of the Charleston Harbor and the bridge. There are also a lot of restaurants and shops in Mount Pleasant for practical needs, so you're close to a number of grocery stores and delicious dining options right at your fingertips. Or should I say the soles of your feet. Another neighborhood that's walkable that's only about 9 minutes away from Old Village is Ion. And you've probably seen this beautiful neighborhood in some other videos. It was a master planned community that tried to be different than the typical new construction community. So everywhere you are, there's a green space nearby, and it has its own neighborhood shops. Being in Mount Pleasant, it's also very close to so many options for coffee, groceries, dining, the dentist, you name it. Number 5 is another neighborhood in Mount Pleasant, and it's Seaside Farms. This community is very close to Isle of Palms. All you have to do is cross over the Isle of Palms connector. So you could technically walk, even though it is a bit of a long bridge. The shops at Seaside Farms have pretty much everything you could ask for, including a Target and Harris Teeter. A few restaurants worth noting are Saveur du Monde Cafe and Bakery, an amazing French place, Opal Restaurant, Ardoa Wine Bar, Crave Restaurant, Gilligan's Seafood, and Yamato Japanese. There are also a number of health and wellness places, like a yoga studio, health center, physical therapy, vision center, and things like salons, Massage Envy, an art studio, and more. With more than 40 shops and being only minutes away from Isle of Palms, it's a great location to never have to take your car. The median sales price here is about $900,000. However, again, there are multiple options to explore, such as the long grove condos that are even closer to walk, and you can find condos in here for about $400,000. There are also some newer apartments. Overall, Seaside Farms is a great place to be close to so many wonderful options for shopping and dining and being so close to the beach. The last place I wanted to talk about for the walkable areas of Charleston is just to sum up the beaches. The 3 beaches here, Isle of Palms, Sullivan's Island, and Folly Beach, are all very walkable, so I wanted to lump them into one category. They all seem to have similar characteristics, but for a deep dive into each of these areas, you can check out my video here. They all seem to have a strip with restaurants and dining that are a bit more touristy, but there are some smaller local spots as well. Isle of Palms is perhaps one of the best walkable areas because it has a major grocery store on the island itself, which is Harris Teeter. It also has the Isle of Palms Marina if you live towards that side. Wild Dunes is a community within Isle of Palms and is perhaps one of the most walkable areas within the beach areas. It has so many amenities there like tennis courts, a golf course, a number of pools, hotels for guests, restaurants, and of course it's right on the beach. Switching gears, Sullivan's Island is one of the most beautiful places to walk, as there are so many cool historic landmarks to check out, like Fort Moultrie and the Lighthouse. It also has a nature preserve on the island, so it doesn't just have the beaches to walk along. On Folly Beach, if you walk along the beach, it's of course beautiful, and you can walk to see the Morris Island Lighthouse from a distance. On the other side is also Folly Beach County Park. The only drawback to these areas is if you're looking to live here practically, it might be farther of a commute to work, making it a bit less walkable if that's what you're looking for. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed learning about these 6 most walkable areas of Charleston, South Carolina. If you have any other favorite walkable neighborhoods in the area, please comment below. I also wanted to mention that while these communities are walkable, there are also a lot of golf cart communities, where shops are just a little too far to walk, but it's the perfect distance to bike or golf cart to. So I'll be talking about some of those communities in a video soon. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed my content, please subscribe and let me know what video topics you might like me to cover. I'm a realtor in the area and I love connecting people to neighborhoods that would fit them best. So if you're looking for a walkable community but aren't sure what fits you best, I would love to help. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.